Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another projector unboxing, the Wimius P61 portable projector. Now this projector is nice and small. It's 10.4 centimeters wide, 13.9 centimeters deep and just 15.5 centimeters high, and it weighs under 908 grams, making this projector one of the smallest on the market. Now on the side here we have your power specifications. This projector is energy efficient, using only 60 watts of electricity. Now let's get this product unboxed and see what's in the package. Comes nicely packaged in the box with some nice thick foam on the top. Comes surrounded in a cube of foam, very nice. Now we have your user manual on the top, a nice thick booklet with multiple languages inside. It's well written, lots of information there. Then we have a Q&A sheet, so if you have any questions, Wimius have answered them for you on here. Then we have your HDMI cable, plastic end caps, protection, which is good. Then we have your AV cable. And your power adapter. And you have your remote control inside this packet. Nice small remote. We have your power button, your mute button, your autofocus buttons, your source button, your directional keys, your OK button, then we have your home, your menu and your back button, and these are your volume keys. Now the remote takes two AAA batteries. You stick a fingernail into this groove and pop the cover off. It doesn't slide off like all the other remotes. The battery cover just pushes on instead of sliding on. So that's your remote. Now let's get this P61 out of the packaging. Wow, this thing's tiny. It's really small. Very lightweight. Very nice indeed. I can't believe how small it is. What a lovely little machine. This is very nice. Lovely and compact. This would be great for taking it on your summer holidays. Chuck this in the bag and you'll have a nice 200-inch screen. So if you're looking for a small and lightweight projector that's easy to move around, this is definitely a top contender. This is your autofocus camera in the front here. And we've got some plastic covering the lens. We'll peel this off. got a lovely small lens element. Then we have a small little grill here. This is where it kicks the heat out. Then we have your 5-watt speaker grills. This is your air intake vent. And we have another speaker grill the other side. There's another grill that kicks the heat out. And this is your power input. Now this little section, this is where you clean the dust. So you take the cover off, put your swab in and clean the LCD. And then pop the cover back on. Nice and easy. Now on the top here, you just have one button, which is the power button. And then we have a nice carry handle on the top. Which makes carrying the projector and moving it around a breeze. Very nice indeed. When you set this projector up, you can just store the strap in the back, which is good. Then on the bottom here we have your 1/4" tripod thread. This is where you mount the projector on a mini tripod. Then we have another ventilation grill here. And then it looks like we have an opening here. Looks like you open this. This is probably to remove the dust filter. Yep, I think that's where you remove the dust filter. Just pause the video, let me get a tool. Yep, so I popped it open now. And it just simply slides out. Just like that. Nice and easy to maintain the dust. And you put it in and just push it down to pop back in, just like that. Very good indeed. And I'll show you the connections that are on the back. So here we are. We have your IR receiver and your HDMI. You have your audio output, your AV input, and one USB port. I think Wimius done a great job here. How they managed to cram everything in this small shell is amazing. That's what I call fantastic design and engineering. On the camera, this projector looks bigger than it is, but when it's in the hands, it's so small, so compact and lightweight. It's great. Then we have your 4 rubber feet on the bottom for added grip when it's on a surface. This is a lovely looking projector. Now let's get this set up and test the fan noise. Now I've just plugged in my Chromecast, put this projector on a mini tripod, the decibel meters in my hand. Now let's power on the projector. So we're getting readings between 55 and 60 decibels all the way around the projector. So now let's turn this projector back off and see how long it takes to power on. So I have a small light on in the corner. Let's power on this projector and see how long it takes to get to the operating system. Wow, that was fast. That was around 10 seconds. Fantastic speed. The user interface looks a lot different compared to the P62 and P64. Now we'll switch over to my Chromecast. There we are. Now the image looks a little washed out here, but don't forget I've still got my light on, so we'll turn that off in a minute. But this projector is around 200 to 280 amps lumens, so it's about half the brightness of the P62 and P64, so you have to take that into consideration. But this is your AirPlay section. This is where you pass things from your phone straight to the projector. So we'll turn off the lights and see what it looks like in the dark. Wow, big difference. See, it doesn't look as washed out now. We have movie, music, photo, text, options, mirrorcast, AV and HDMI. We've got some pitch options here. We've got standard, dynamic, mild and user. Now we can change the contrast. This goes all the way up to 100. Then we have the brightness level. This also goes up to 100. And the sharpness, this also goes up to 100. And we have the colour temperatures, cool, medium and warm. So then we've got your projection image settings. So we've got front table, rear table, front ceiling and rear ceiling. This is where you go if you're suspending your projector on a wall. You need to come into these settings and change them accordingly. And we have different sound presets here. So we've got standard, movie, music, sports and user. We also have balance settings here, treble and bass settings, so we can change these as well. And we have a timer setting here, so you can go from 10 minutes to 4 hours. And an auto sleep time between 3 hours and 5 hours. Then we have lots of different languages. A nice big selection here. Oh, I've got to look for English now. Where's it gone? Here it is. Then we've got your Bluetooth options here. This is where you go to attach some headphones or a Bluetooth speaker. So let's search for some devices. There we go, it's found my TV and my video shield. And then we've got system update. We can update this projector by USB stick, or we can even do an online update. And then we've got your network settings. This is where you can check your MAC address and your IP address. And again we have your AirPlay and your mirrorcast options. Now that looks like it's the end of the user interface. So let's select a source and see the quality of the video. Oh, that looks alright. Looks nice and sharp, colourful. I'll show you the autofocus feature. So we'll zoom in on the lens now. So that's the noise it makes when the lens is focusing. Now this projector doesn't have any kind of keystone. Now let's load up YouTube and look at some video. So now we're on the video. This is what the projector sounds like on the speakers. so the sound isn't amazing, but they certainly get the job done. I always suggest pairing it with a Bluetooth speaker anyway. Now I'm going to turn down the speakers and put some background music on because I keep getting copyright claims on my video. As you can see, the projector is performing very well with a speedboat in the water. Colours look nice. Now I am detecting some slight resolution loss compared to what I'm used to. This doesn't look like a 1080p image. It looks more like a 720p resolution to me. Now this is a 4K video, so it'll be downscaling it to 720p. But as you can see, images are still very good indeed, considering that this is a portable projector. Now the image clarity on the P61 is not as good as the P62 and P64 projectors, but that's understandable. This is half the price and half the ANSI lumens. But the brightness level on this projector is sufficient in a dark room. The contrast ratios are very good and we have good sharpness across the board. The colours look good and not oversaturated. Sure, they're not as vibrant as the P61 and P62 projectors, but that's down to the lower ANSI lumens not giving the colours that punch compared to the other two projectors. But for just over £100 you're going to get hours of entertainment on this thing, and you can go anywhere in the world and get a 200-inch image. Now this is my first portable projector, so I can't compare it to others on the market, but what I can say is I'll be more than happy to sit there with my family and friends watching an action-packed movie on this projector. And with its sleek modern appearance and its compact dimensions makes it incredibly easy to carry around. Just chuck this into a bag or backpack and bring a cinematic experience with you. So in conclusion, this Wimius P61 is a portable powerhouse that checks all the boxes for those in search of a small, compact and lightweight projector without breaking the bank. So this is the end of my review. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. If you have any questions about the P21 that I didn't cover, please leave them in the comments down below, and I'll do my best to get back to each and every one of you. And I want to say a big thank you to all my new subscribers. Bye for now, and I hope to see you all again in another video.